Welcome back to my channel, my fish and I. Today's topic is about clownloaches, aka the clown of the freshwater aquarium. They often get their name by their behavior. There's times they be playing dead, they be swimming in circles, playing in the chlorine, running and chasing each other, just acting like a clown. Also, by the way they look, orange with black stripes. The clownloaches, they're beautiful fish. They're also a fish that requires well oxygenated water, warm water, and like their aquarium clean. They don't have any scales, as you can see, so they're very they don't like salt. They don't like certain medications, so you gotta be careful if they get ick and you're treating them. But a lot of times if you keep your temperature in your tank high enough, you don't have to worry about that. They eat anything. I don't have a specific food that I feed my clownloaches. I feed regular flakes, pellets, shrimps, peas, carrots. They eat everything. They also throw in some snails when I have excess of snail infestation in my tanks. Sometimes I farm snails to feed them because they're excellent for destroying a snail infestation. They often just use their mouth and bore into the snail, then suck them out and eat them. The clownloaches, you need a minimum size of 100 gallon. Right now I have probably like 12 of them in this 100 gallon growing out, but I also have probably 10 in my 350 gallon that's larger. So I just want these ones to get a little bigger before I add them all together. They love to be in schools. I remember I was wondering when I had a few clownloaches, why is my clownloaches always hiding? And I remember in one of my fish groups, a guy named Frankie told me, you need more clownloaches. That's why they're always hiding. They like to school. And he was so right, because he has some of the most beautiful clownloaches. I think in part of my video today, I attached one of his videos of his tank, of his beautiful big large clownloaches. I think he probably have like 15 in there, but they're large and they're always in the front of the tank. They're never hiding. So I saw his tank and I was wondering, like, what was I doing wrong? My clownloaches only comes out at evening time or in the night. And once he gave me that useful tip and I bought more clownloaches, they never hide anymore. They swim up and down. They're always in the front. None of the other fish bothers them, and they're just having a fun time in the tank. And due to them, I never have any scale issues in my tank. So the best behavior is when they're in a large group. You see actually how they interact, and they're not hiding, and they're social fish. They're very active once they're in a large group. But as I said, if you keep only a few, you're hardly gonna see them. I often use them as my pest control. If I have a tank that I don't want snails and I see that there's too much snails, I add one or two, and within like a few days, all the snails are decimated. I have no issue with that, so that's why I love keeping these fish. I have a designated snail tank that I farm snails, as I said, to feed them, because that's one of their favorite meals. But if sometimes you trim plants and you transfer one plant to the next and you accidentally infest the tank that you don't want snail, throw some clownloach in there and they will clean that up. They are peaceful fish. They don't bother the other fish. You leave them alone. The temperature I keep them at, it's around range. I keep them from about 24 degrees all the way to 30 degrees. In the video, this is Frankie's tank. As you can see, large beautiful clown loaches out and about having fun. And that's what the inspiration of me getting so many, because I can see the total change in behavior of when they're in a large group, potentially when they're like in a few, like you have less than say 6, they'd behave very differently than when you have a big group of them. They have a nice spine underneath below their eyes, which can cause severe injury to other fish. That's why you'll notice most fishes are not trying to eat them, because hey, at the end of the day, you're gonna lose 2 fish, the one that eats them and the clown loaches. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And that's my 350 with my clown loaches, and as you can see, they're up and about. Thank you very much and have a good day.